Welcome back. Um, we've got something here that will use some of the skills you've already learned. So we'll be reviewing some things and then we'll add a couple new things. The spreadsheet is short, so there's not much typing today. All right, the first thing we want to do is we want our title to span cells A, B, C, D, and E. So we're going to highlight from A over to E, and we're going to do a merge and center. When you type that, make that all caps and bold it. And then you're going to do the same thing with sales income. Merge and center. There's also another item up here that always seems to confuse people, and it's this one right here in cell A4. All that has taken place here is we've done something called a wrap. So if you just select that cell and right click and go to Format Cells, choose the Alignment tab, and down here make sure there's a check where it says Wrap Text, and that'll give it that look there that you see. You may have to adjust your row sizes, your row width, but that's easy to do. All right, let's take a look at what we have here. This company, Technology Advancements, these are some items that they sold, and is all we want to do is create some formulas and also functions that will calculate the total of how much money they made from the sale of these items. Let's look at our different columns first of all. These are the different names of the items. Okay. These are the quantities. These are the units sold. For example, they sold 900 digital cameras. It's not $900, but it's a quantity. So this is just plain numbers. Now, when we get to these two columns, unit price and total price, this is money. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and highlight, and we'll right click, go to Format Cells. We're going to choose Number, and we'll choose Currency because currency. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for this column. And you're not going to see anything in there yet. But when we put the formulas in, it'll automatically have the dollar signs. So this is just called pre-formatting. You could do your formulas first and then take care of the formatting after. If you prefer to do that, that's fine. Okay, first thing we need to do is think about exactly what kind of math we're going to do here. We've got a digital camera here. We've got 900 of the digital cameras have been sold. Each digital camera costs $275. So we're going to do a multiplication here. Okay, so we're going to go to cell E5. We're going to, as always, start off with our equal sign. And we're just going to multiply the two cells together. So the first cell is going to be C5. And our multiplication symbol is called the asterisk. It looks like a little star. Some people call it star. You can find one on your numeric keypad at the far right. Or if you prefer, you can do a Shift 8 on the main keyboard. But you must make one of those. So we're going to do, that means equal C5 times, and then D5. Enter. And we've got our total. Let's go ahead and let's make sure that's currency while we're thinking about it. I apparently didn't do it right the first time, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that. So you can see that from the sale of the digital cameras, that's the amount of money that was made, $247,500. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and do the same thing for each one of the items. It's going to be equal the cell, asterisk, cell to get your total. So you're going to go ahead and do that first. Okay, and when you're finished, it should look something like this, but we have one more thing we need to do. We've got our total for each item, but now we want to total up everything to see how much money we've made. So we're going to go down here to cell E12, and I'm going to give you a choice here. You can either use a formula or a function. You learn two of them. You can either do equal cell plus cell plus cell, or if you want, you can do the sum function, which is what I'm going to do. Equal sum and then parentheses. This we now need to put a range in, which is going to be E5 colon and then E11. Okay, and that'll be our total. I'm going to go ahead and make that bold. And we're going to do one more, let's do one more thing to that so that we can really see that total really well. Let's go ahead and highlight that cell. You go up here to this paint bucket. You can pick, let's go ahead and pick yellow. Okay, so that's all we're doing right here with this. If your spreadsheet looks like this, turn it in. Remember, I'm going to be looking to make sure your formulas are in the right place. So make sure you watch the video a couple times if you need to. Okay, give it a try. Bye.